Hey guys, this is Dana. I haven't made a video in a while, so I thought I wanted to make this roast today. And so I got a pork tenderloin, and we're going to put together a really wonderful dish for tonight. This is very easy. You kind of just throw it in there. I'm going to go over the ingredients with you in just a moment. I want to thank everyone who is subscribed to my channel, and also the new subscribers. I want to thank you so much for joining. I hope to get to where I post regular videos, but it's a little hectic right now, but I'm going to try and do that for you, at least one video a week. I was doing that, and then things got a little hectic, but we're right on track again. Let me go over the ingredients with you, and that way we can get started. Dish, we're going to need pork tenderloin, and I have this pork tenderloin. I got it at Costco, and it's 4 pieces, but you don't necessarily have to make this much. I'm making this for my family and also for my work family. So I got this pork tenderloin, and you can use a regular roast. You don't have to use the tenderloin. This is just the cut that I like. We're also going to use garlic. I usually like to take fresh garlic, but my husband had bought this, and I got to use it up. We're going to use fresh honey, and try to use local honey whenever possible. It's so much better. Himalayan pink salt. We have Parmesan cheese, and try to use a very good brand of actual grated Parmesan cheese. Oregano and basil. Okay, so we're going to put the ingredients together. I'll show you how to do it. Ingredients are going to be to taste, okay? You can add or take away, make it your own. I'm going to do a teaspoon of garlic, minced garlic, maybe like a teaspoon and a half. We're going to add salt, another teaspoon or so. Mix that up. We're going to add our oregano. Teaspoon of oregano. And a teaspoon of basil. Basil is really good. And we're going to add the honey. Oh, something else I forgot. We have to add soy sauce too. So we're going to add soy sauce. And we're going to add about a half a cup of honey. This is kind of like a sweet and sour. So about a half cup to 3/4 of a cup to taste. And the same with the soy. And if you want to use a low salt soy, you can. And then we're going to combine all of these ingredients. So they're very well combined. It smells good. That honey smells good. I'm going to add more honey. Because that honey is going to give it like a little glaze. And once this is all combined, we're going to add the Parmesan cheese. And that's going to create a really nice crust. Alright, so this is nicely combined. I'm actually going to add, this is 8 ounces of cheese, and I'm going to add about half. And I've already washed and dried my tenderloins. I'm going to add more cheese. I might use all of it. You know what? I'm going to use all of it. 8 ounces. just because I love Parmesan cheese. And it is a lot of meat, so. And you want to mix it to where it's crumbly. And also, I forgot another ingredient, olive oil. We're going to add half a cup of olive oil. And I like the extra virgin olive oil. And we're going to add about a half a cup. I'm sorry, I forgot this last ingredient. Otherwise, it'd be so dry. Now it has the consistency that I like. See, it's kind of crumbly, but it's still moist. Now I'm going to taste it for salt. That's so good. Wow. And then we're going to pour this over all this meat. Just pour it on top. This is a fresh spoon. This is not the one I used to taste. Don't worry. And then you just smooth all of this over the meat. And you can cook this on a slow cooker. I'm actually going to bake it at 350 for about an hour or so, covered. Okay, we're going to cover this up because we want to get all the juices. We want to maintain all these juices because we're going to do something with this, with the juices at the end. All right, so you get everything all nice and covered. Make sure that it goes all over all of the meat. It looks pretty, doesn't it? All right, so we're going to cover this with aluminum. And at the end, we're going to uncover it once it's actually finished cooking. I'm going to uncover it and let it get a crust on it. All right, so I have my oven preheating to 350, and then I will show you the end result of the meat. And you can see how dark this is. This is not burned at all. That is the honey and the soy sauce that's caramelized. It's fork tender. I'm actually going to cut it on the cutting board and show you what it looks like. As I'm going to cut this, you don't want to use a serrated knife for this because that'll just shred the meat up. Look at that. That is so tender. Just pressing down on it makes it just fall apart. This is so good. And you should smell it. It's kind of like a sweet and sour kind of thing with the honey and all the herbs. I'm going to taste one of these. Oh, wow. Delicious. So, so good. I have the liquid simmering in a pan. I'll show you here in a minute. I got it in a pan. It simmered for a few minutes just till it got thick. I ended up adding a little bit of water to it and some, what's this stuff called? Hold on. I added some cornstarch to it, just about a teaspoon of cornstarch and about a half a cup of water, and put it in here because, you know, when it simmered down, the flavors got too intense. So I add a little bit of water to it, and now it's just perfect. So I'm going to keep cutting this meat up, and then I'm going to pour this gravy all on top of it, and I'm going to serve it over rice. I will show you a picture at the end of it plated.